I think the rest of you guys are just off. All right.
You guys are the problem.
I'm not. I can't be the problem.
I can't be the problem. I'm me.
Exactly.
You guys are the problem.
You're out of order.
Alright, so to give a little recap from last time, because it has been a little bit, you guys had gotten a lead from Deputy Freeman that 2 parasites had been created out of the sewers, one of which had been disguising itself as the sheriff, Sheriff Khan, and another one as the criminal that she had apprehended that night. And based on the criminal record, you guys had pieced together that they were most likely parasites now and could not be trusted. So you found yourselves going back to that crime scene where it took place and that chase through the sewers. You entered the sewers, and as you continued to move forward, you guys were able to make your way around a parasitic creature that seemed to have be related to the rats in the sewers in some way, but you managed to make your way around that. And in doing so, you also found a underground, very small sewage treatment plant. You noticed that 2 more parasites were now following you guys very far behind. You made your way through the sewage treatment plant into finding a tunnel that ran underground that was covered in this strange, dry, flaky crimson substance. And as you continued your way through, you found different people that had been dried up and consumed in the wall or had been taken apart. You stopped, or at least halted, its reproduction process in one area, and you managed to also fight off what seemed to be another parasite still living down there. And as you made your way through, you made it past any of this crimson flakiness that was happening in the tunnels by blowing and burning them away. And once you made your way into the much larger chasm, where you saw this red sphere, it had all of these different shades of red on it, and this small blue bioluminescent mushroom atop it, you guys had decided, we'll try to sneak out of here. This is a bit much. There is this very weird, crazy parasite just guarding it. And at the same time, you guys had managed to pluck the mushroom from the sphere. And that parasite just dropped dead. And contact with Vita stopped. And a short while later, a bunch of government agents ran into the chasm. After a little bit of back and forth, unsure what to do, decided to cooperate. Jeremiah ran after Junior down one of the tunnels, because Junior was trying to escape and not get caught or tested on. But Jeremiah convinced Junior to just hide in his jacket for now. And so you guys have making your way now into the facility. And it was also revealed that one of the NPCs that you guys had seen in a few different places, who you had known as Skylar, seems to be a member of this CIA and is in charge of things, and is even Luna's boss. So, as you guys are making your way back up the tunnel that a lot of these agents that were in these hazmat suits are making their way back up, you watch as this tunnel seems to continue to spiral up and move, and it's a few minutes, and it's a little tense as all of you are walking, not only being escorted in front and behind by these armed guards, pretty much, in these hazmat suits. And it continues upwards until your tunnel then enters into a larger, almost plastic-like room, where you are all sprayed with this almost like decontamination gas that just sprays all over you. And then you make your way through 2 plastic doors and one very heavy, large metal door into a much larger metal room that is full of armed guards and full of personnel, and that opens up into a much larger facility.
Cliff readies his COVID card to hand to the... Just kidding.
Just kidding.
No.
I hope this world that we're
This is a
fantasizing
this is a
in
COVID-less world.
COVID-free.
Do you have your
COVID
booster
free.
shot?
Yeah.
And as you make your way through the facility, Skylar actually leads these guards to then escort some of you in different directions. You see Luna, Solace, Mateo, and Deputy Freeman taken one way, and the four of you taken another way. And one of the guards explains, we're just placing you guys in a place to relax currently, as we talk to each of you and figure out just what exactly occurred downstairs. And Skylar gestures to one of the guards and to William. And the guard goes, oh yes, and we want to take you aside just for a little questioning. I guess we can start with you. And as you can, sorry, I paused in case they wanted to do anything. That's why I was pausing. And
Okay.
I cut out the big silences like that.
Okay.
And as you guys make your way through, the guards lead you to what is essentially just a big cage in like a corner hallway. And the three of you enter, and the cage closes behind you, and there is one long bench across one of the walls. The interior it looks very cold and metallic. There's no comfortable place to sit. This is not a place that has been set up for relaxation, as they put it. And you are kind of just left to your own devices for a moment, as only one of the guards is currently present with their back to you.
Okay. Well,
Shit.
well, I mean, it wasn't hard to figure out that this was how this was gonna probably end up, huh?
Really, I'm shocked.
I mean, if they knew that this was happening, why haven't they been more involved?
It's the government, isn't it? Is that what we're...
Yeah, well, right.
All right.
Yeah, well,
I'm guessing at this point, right? Like, it's who Luna
maybe
worked
they
for.
didn't think it was. Maybe they didn't think it was as big of a deal as it actually is.
I mean,
Like let's be real. We know way more than we should,
yes.
and there's no way that they know what we know. And I'm trying to be sneaky about saying that so that they don't pay attention.
You put on your sneaky voice.
The stealth voice.
Yeah.
that you have.
My stealthy voice.
I just this is just getting very hairy. I'm just hoping that we can start to see them actually work with us and not against us, and not think that we've just been snooping around, their business for no reason. Like, I hope they understand that, we helped them kill a giant parasite. Or quite a few giant parasites.
Right. And we didn't think we would have to kill them for at least, 8 more episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Wait, I'm sorry. That seems like a fourth wall break. Hold on. Ding, ding, ding.
The alarms go off. The FBI doesn't deal with fourth wall breaks very well, so the entire organization goes into
Everybody
panic
breaks
whenever
out their
one
silly
happens.
string.
The FBI has to help us before the end of the season.
Right.
A almost straight out of Men in Black man in a suit comes up to the cage, and all of a sudden you think, oh no, are we in trouble? And he comes up to the guard. Yes, I've been asked to take one of them. Right now I am looking for Cliff.
That's me.
Yes, if you could just follow us right this way, that'd be great.
All right. And he gets up. I think nervously excited about this.
Like it's jury duty and you get to serve.
Cliff loves jury duty. He loves nothing more than judging his peers on a panel. Like, he just loves the idea. He just loves participating in government affairs. So this is very
All right, well
exciting.
then this is a big mood for Cliff, I guess.
Yeah, this is all
Like this
just...
whole time that he's been seeming like really like cautious and upset about the entire thing, he's actually been completely turned on.
Oh, he's
like, yes!
He hates the supernatural stuff, but knowing now that the government, like, he's now like, all right, now I'm in the big time. Now I'm in the thick of working with the government. You know.
So what you're telling me is that Cliff has been upset every day that our adventures keep him out instead of watching Judge Judy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The DVR is just filling up. Barbara had to start like deleting episodes. Like it's breaking his heart. It's breaking his heart.
All right. Well, good luck. As I shift around because I have a hamburger helper dog in my jacket.
I forgot. Yeah.
All right, you follow the individual through the hallway, and Chris, if you would follow me to the other voice chat.
Oh shit! I love this. Okay, here we go.
And as for the two of you, if you want to talk in character, you can, or you can do whatever you'd like.
We'll just stick around. You get to sift through it later. All right.
Oh, I'm so excited to be left alone.
This is
gonna be so good.
This is terrifying.
All right.
Hey, I brought a deck of cards. Do you want to play a game?
Absolutely.
All right. What do you fancy?
Wait. I'm sorry. Are we in a scenario where people are still seeing us? Like with the cage.
I assume that there's still
there's
like
still
a
guards.
guard.
Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna take the dog out of my jacket for a minute because he keeps kicking me.
Oh.
It's fine though.
Yeah. No.
All right. No, he'll stay in.
Keep him.
He's in.
Yeah.
Wait. You got any snacks on you?
No, I don't got.
All right.
No.
Hold on.
Sorry.
All right. And I rifle through my jacket pocket and I find an old gummy bear that has some fuzzies on it, and I just kind of like slip it down the neck of my coat to like settle the dog a little bit, so he has a snack to chew on.
Yeah.
That shit's old. That's a couple of years. That's hard. Rock is hard. Rock is hard. Hard as rock.
It'll keep him busy.
Absolutely. He'll
a
just
while,
chew on
at
it.
least.
Hopefully he
Yeah.
doesn't choke.
Yeah.
But we'll be fine. All right. What are we playing?
I mean, I'm a casino dealer, so we can play both.
I forgot. You're right. How apropos. It's probably not a word that Jeremiah would use. All right. Let's play.
All right, let's get some like actual real cards and do this 1 second.
Okay.
All right, let's do blackjack because I think that.
I literally was just gonna ask you. I'm like, for the sake of my brain, can we do blackjack?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Here, I'll even turn my camera
Oh,
off.
yes. I'm so into this.
As you continue to follow the individual down one of the hallways, he leads you around a corner to one room that a lot of the rooms down here seem to be empty, or seem to be just the lights are off. And one of them that you can see with the light on and the door open is down the hall and to the right. And as you make your way in, you see a hard metal table with one empty chair on one side, and sitting directly on the other side is Skylar, the person that you have seen quite a few times now. And a little bit farther back in the room is a empty chair that the individual who led you there enters with you. And please have a seat.
Okay. And he sits down.
Thank you. And the individual then goes to the table, and you're able to see on the table there's not much other than some kind of recording device. And the individual then clicks the recording device and sits down.
Name and profession?
Cliff Parr, I guess golf caddy / golf manager at the, what was the name of the golf course? I already forget.
It was something like with a cactus.
It was like Cactus Country Club. So, oh god! All right, we'll dig back into the archives to find.
Cliff knows it, and he says it right.
Yeah, he says it. He's good. He has that memorized.
What were you doing underground?
Oh man, that is more loaded question than you think. We have been dealing with these parasites that I guess that you guys have been aware of, and we have been just trying to find the source of it and see what has been the cause of a lot of the chaos that's been unfolding in this town. And that's why we were there.
So, Cliff, what happened down there?
We're trying to find Mother, which is what we called, and what we've at least heard was the what seemed to be the operator, I guess, of these parasites. And so we found it, and I guess by messing with the weird glowing orb light thing, we deactivated the parasites, I guess. I'm sorry, it's so new and so fresh right now. It's so confusing that it's all been kind of hard to process. It's been a long week, 2 weeks, however long this story has gone on.
You see, Skylar has been very stern and even a little bit angry for a good amount of it. When you mentioned the mother, she looks confused for a moment. And as you continue on, even when you say, like, you know, that I'm sure you know of, they actually nod. And as you continue on, they keep a very straight poker face.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know Luna?
I've known Luna for a long time. They've been a patron at the golf course that I work at, and we've become good friends through that. And yeah, that's the extent of it.
This golf course. How much you make an hour?
Wow, I don't know how that's related, but I don't know. I make 70,000 a year, so that's what, like.
Do you find that to be a livable wage?
Yeah, 70,000's not bad, especially for someone my age. My wife and our 2 kids, you know, they also take on like little jobs here and there. Like it's not necessarily like we're in a, you know, tough financial situation. 70,000 for us hasn't been too bad.
How old are your kids?
Sorry, real quick before we continue, I just want to say I am so not like educated. I don't know. I thought 70,000 might be livable, but maybe not. Maybe I could be very wrong about that. I am very new in the job market.
How old are your children?
If I remember correctly from the early plot points, I believe Stacy is like 16, and Daniel is 19.
Interesting.
If I remember correctly from our pre-game stuff that we discussed.
Well, anyway. I just wanted to know. I was just curious.
Sure. I get it.
So, we know you were there during the incident of Kathy's critters and the dog.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen since?
Well, we've also dealt with another parasite. 2 parasites, actually, that were in charge of a grocery store, which I believe you were present for. but maybe not for necessarily for the incident, but you were at least working at the place.
Mm-hmm.
Or pretending to work. I don't know. I'm still blindsided by who you actually are, but that's okay. I respect it. We had to deal with 2 parasites through that, if I remember correctly. And then we ended up, they were in the grocery store, and then we ended up taking care of them in the freezer there. And I'm sure the evidence is still there to some capacity of what happened there, because that was messy.
Yeah, I remember that. At Greg's Groceries.
Yes. I don't think we've dealt with another parasite since then. Just before the deactivation happened, we had 2 parasites that we did believe was a local sheriff and an inmate, both of whom have been infected. And we believe those were 2 parasites that were actually following us down into the sewers with us. But before they got to us, I think that we were able to deactivate them as well. And I don't think that they're... I mean, unless something's going to happen and they turn back on, but they're not... They don't seem like a present danger. In fact, I don't know what is even in present danger at this point. Today's just got really confusing on the spectrum of everything that we have dealt with thus far.
Is there anyone else you've spoken to?
We've spoken to the people in the FBI that work for you, Luna and Solace. We also have been working with, I guess, everyone that you guys caught is pretty much the extent of who knows about this. We also had Mateo, who was the son of one of the parasites who we ended up killing because it's a parasite. We didn't kill a human as they were regularly standing. We've also been in contact with him because he kind of has been aiding us as well. Outside of that, we also have been working with another sheriff, Dennis Freeman. He's in the denim, if you didn't know. Yeah, pretty much everyone that was in our party that we were present when you showed up. That's the extent of the people that know about what's happening with this.
So that's all who would know. So you mentioned your daughter earlier. Your daughter Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Has she spoken to anyone?
She, as far as I'm aware right now, she has, I think, remained quiet on what happened there. I don't think that she has full details about what happened there. I haven't...
Was she not at the first incident, though?
She was. I don't know. I haven't gotten a chance to... With everything that's happened, I have not gotten a chance to really speak to her since that happened. It's been a very... just chaotic time. I just know that she was extremely traumatized by what happened. I don't know even if she had fully processed what happened. But I am unaware at this point if she has gone out of her way to talk to anyone else about it.
Is there anything else you're not telling me?
I don't believe so.
Cliff?
Yes.
I'd like you to roll plus charm.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Ooh, that's a 7. That's a 7 altogether.
Have you had any contact with anyone who isn't a human or parasite?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
And with that, the individual who was in the corner then stands up and opens the door. Sir, if you could follow me.
Okay. And Cliff follows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good. All right, hit me again. I'm gonna stay.
That's
I'm gonna
18.
stay.
All right. I'm at 9 plus 6. I'm at 15. 21.
This is rigged.
Dealer wins.
This is rigged.
Listen, that's like, that's like the whole deal of casinos, right?
Yeah, all right, man. We don't have to go into this again.
Damn. You got a 20 on the first draw, and I got a 21. We're putting those back.
Guard, can I get out of here?
We're trying again.
Guard.
I could do a magic trick for you too if you want.
Yeah. All right, let's just go to magic because I'm gonna start getting heated.
All right. What I need to do now is I need to get all 3 of these cards to
All
equal
right.
10.
Bro, how? Don't tell me. Let's let the magic linger.
Yep.
All right.
All about
Can
the
you do
magic.
that to Can you do that to Cliff when he gets back? If he gets back.
I'm gonna freak his fucking
All right,
mind.
fantastic. Because he's like,
All right, wanna see another?
I'm yes, please. I'm impressed, but like Cliff's gonna lose it. Sorry, I didn't understand the assignment.
That's okay. All right.
I'm a little distracted
let's
too because
do-
he's licking my nipple right now. It's a little weird.
Oh God.
I should have worn a shirt under this jacket.
Yeah, maybe. I want you to reach out on your screen. I want you to tap on the deck 3 times.
All right, done.
All right. Your card has magically found itself.
What?
And the one card left is all yours.
I need to know. That was good. That was a good one.
That one's actually not too hard of a one. I can teach it to you.
Oh, cool. We're having a party in a cage.
Instead of developing our characters.
So what do you think? What are you gonna say?
I don't know. Like, there's so much I could, and
By the way, this is
there's
not
so much that I...
Jeremiah's voice. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just mimicking you.
Right, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You
Well,
finish.
like, I'm gonna come clean about everything I know about the monsters, about, I guess, the mother. I don't know how much I'll be able to say about the Order, but I'm sure that will have to come out at some point.
Yeah,
But maybe this is...
I'm not in the business of coming clean.
Right. That's your whole shtick, right?
Yep.
What are you planning to say?
As little as possible.
Good to know.
I don't know what their end goal is, and I gotta tell you, I was close to government officials for some time, and I don't think that it's necessarily where I come from. They're not all what they're thought to be. So I don't trust no one, regardless of their title,
I see.
until I see that trust has been earned. So I'm saying as little as possible. I'm gonna try to keep it short so that we can get out of here.
Mm.
And, of course, we have to see what they are looking for.
Right.
And,
Yeah, if we can relate it as much as possible to just the monster stuff,
yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
preferred.
I'm gonna try to get them to pay me for info.
Ah, I see.
Are you doing okay there, buddy?
They made me pee my pants.
Are we supposed to know that you're back, or are you gonna be, like, introduced back?
There's pee everywhere.
All right, so how you guys doing?
We're
You're
thoroughly
You're
entertained.
gonna get some fun audio.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Or am I being brought out of the big cage into to something else?
Yeah.
What do
So
you want from me?
so the two of you now see Cliff be brought back. How does Chris? How does Cliff look?
He's a bit sweaty. He's a bit sweaty.
What else is new?
Yeah.
No, but like from the interrogation.
Yes.
What else is new?
So he's sweatier than usual. I'll say that.
All right.
Okay, all right.
So the
Sorry for insinuating that he's sweaty.
so the individual comes over, Mr. LeClaire. You are up.
I get up and I walk over and I extend my hand and I go, "Hey, how are you? What's your name?"
That you don't need to worry about.
Oh, that's rude.
If you'll follow me. The one time the DM doesn't have to share a name.
And then I look at the other guys and I go, "Some hospitality." Bye.
Good luck.
Hey folks, this is Kelsey, and you're listening to the Table Party Podcast. Now let's get back to the party.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Sorry about that. You ran ahead of the guard. He didn't.
You gotta understand, I'm smuggling an animal in my shirt. I'm a little jumpy and I move quickly.
So he leads you around the corner, and around the corner is a long hallway with a variety of rooms, but most of them seem to be pretty dark, other than one that is on the right side that is lit and the door is open. And he leads you in, and you see a decent-sized room with a metal table, and on one side of the metal table is an empty chair, presumably for yourself. And on the other side is one where, sitting there, is the person that you have known as Skylar. And in the corner is another empty chair, and the individual enters the room and gestures for you to sit down in the chair opposite of Skylar.
Ma'am, I sit down.
And the individual walks in, and you can now see on the table that the table is primarily empty except for one device that looks like a audio recorder. And he presses it and then sits down in the corner.
Name and profession?
Jeremiah Sherman LeClaire, former mayor.
I thought you said farmer, and I was like, huh?
Former mayor of, a has-been town, and currently unemployed.
LeClaire, like the ice cream.
No, like the pastry.
So, what were you doing underground?
I dropped my contact. I'm sorry, ma'am. I have a terrible sense of humor. I was assisting. I was going for a walk with friends, and we were looking into something that we were led to through a prior experience.
So, what happened down there?
Well, we were strolling through, and definitely came across some vicious things that I'm sure it seemed to be that you and your crew may be familiar with. And we did our best to fight them off and wound up in the room with the mushroom. I really liked the mushroom. So, I went ahead and I took it. And that seemed to put a stop to those parasitic-y things. Everything kind of just fell flat. And then not too long after you guys showed up.
You took it?
I dropped it since, but yes, I took it.
So you do not know where it is now?
I do not.
Roll push charm.
That's an 11.
Okay. Skylar nods and you continue.
So what do you know about what's down there?
Other than that there seems to be some sort of... I don't know for sure if it's like magic or if it's like maybe magnets or something, but there's a force and it's creating a lot of havoc, and it doesn't seem to be good what's going on, and violent. They're violent too. That's what I got from it anyway, and I don't know too much. I got to be honest with you, but I'm here for the ride and I'm here to help my friends.
How do you know Luna?
Who? Is she the one that hangs around with Cliff? I kind of keep my blinders on. I gotta be honest. I've been in some. I've been around a while, and I know where to keep my business and where not to keep my business. And so I've heard the name. I know there's someone. I think that they hang around with Cliff. But I try to keep my blinders on. Try to keep my business to myself. It's me. It's Deputy Freeman. I kind of just try to do my own thing.
And how do you know the deputy?
Oh, he's a friend of mine. He was a connection for me here before I moved to town, and we've maintained a friendship. Really like his style. Ultimately, that's what drew me to him. If you've seen him, he's head to toe denim. It's incredible. He's dedicated. Yeah. So we've maintained a good friendship. Had met him at one point through another law enforcement connection I had, and just kind of maintained contact. And I appreciate that he's along for the ride.
Why move to Flats?
You know what? I kind of just like took out a map one day and just kind of wound up here. There wasn't anything in particular that led me here. I knew I had to go, and so I went, and I ran out of gas around Flats, and went in for some pie at the diner, and haven't left. There was a vacancy at the motel, and settled in. I've only been here for a few months, to my recollection. Sometimes there's a gentleman that speaks to me in my brain and corrects me if I get facts wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's been a few months.
No, it's only been 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you heard that, but it's been 3 to 4 months.
So we know you were there during the incident of Kathy's critters and the dog.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I remember that now that you mention it.
So what have you seen since?
I've seen a few movies. Nothing great. A couple of Marvel films. Not the best that they've done. And I'm excited for there's some show dropping tomorrow called JoJo's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're asking?
No, regarding the parasites.
Oh, well, I saw that thing at Kathy's. That was a mess. Quite literally. But, saw some of that. I went to this really nice restaurant, with this really great gentleman. We got salads. That was cool. But no parasites there. And then, I saw Hold'em's Casino. That was cool. But not too much. I saw my ex-wife. That was not fun.
So I was at the grocery store and know you were there.
Oh,
What
right.
happened?
Yeah, the grocery store. Thank you.
What happened?
There were 2 parasites, if I recall correctly. I'm sorry, I've been around for a long time. I did some drugs in the 80s, and my memory's not all that great. But there were 2 parasites, I believe. We wound up in a cooler, and they're dead now. Walk-in freezer, my mistake. Not like a cooler, not like something you'd bring to the beach. It'd be way too small. We were in a stand-up freezer, and we got locked up in there, and yeah, they're dead now.
And how did you cover the mess up?
I don't think I was there for that part. I don't remember how anything got covered up. But you know about it. It didn't get covered up too well. I might have done it then, because I'm not good at that.
How convenient. Is there anyone else you've spoken to?
Well, we got our crew. And I told you I met my ex-wife recently. She was around. And then there's a nice girl at the diner that serves us pie. My pickle chip delivery guy. The liquor store guy.
So all these people you've seen, you've told them all what you've seen?
Oh, no. You just asked me if I saw anybody. Are you asking me if I told anybody?
Well, actually, I asked if there's anyone else you've spoken to.
Yeah, I speak to all of those people. Liquor store, I speak to the guy multiple times a day.
Yes, I'm asking if you told anybody.
Oh, no. Nah. No, I'm telling you, very much somebody that I know what business to keep to myself and what business to share. It's much more the former than the latter. And I tell nobody nothing unless they are asking, like you are now. I wouldn't be telling you anything unless you were directly asking me.
Jeremiah, roll plus weird.
It's an 11.
Wow. Because with that, you rolled a 2 6s for a 12. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
So you feel in your jacket, Junior start to move around a little bit, as if uncomfortable for a moment, but you manage to make it look natural enough. And
I shift around in my seat and kind of adjust my shirt.
And as you adjust, Skylar looks to you again.
Is there anything you are not telling me?
Could I be compensated?
Perhaps.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm short 16 grand for something that I need to do. And if you can make that number a little smaller for me, I might have some information for you.
We can make 20 happen. Easy.
20 bucks or 20 grand?
20,000.
Oh, all right. Easily. Well, what kind of information are you looking for? Do you got something a little bit more pointed you want to ask, or are you just looking for anything I can give you?
Why did you run when we asked you to come with us?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had some shady dealings in my before times. And I'm a little jumpy around law enforcement, and my instinct is to run. I gotta be honest with you. My instinct is just to take off. So I did, but I thought better of it, and your men caught up with me, and I turned around, and I complied, and I came back. And I'm sorry for that. But there was nothing inherently that I was trying to run from. It was just an instinct that I felt in me. The best thing was to run. I tried to get the other guys to run with me, I gotta be honest. Being straight up with you. I wanted to run. I wanted them all to run because I just don't trust people easily. But I thought better of it. Your guys caught up with me, and I came back.
Have you had any contact with anyone who isn't human or parasite?
Wow, that is a question. I mean, there is this one absolute dickhead, Roy Mescombe. I don't know if he's human, but I can't be certain of it, ma'am.
Roll plus charm.
9.
9. You see them write down the name and take note of it. And the individual in the corner stands up. Thank you for your time, Jeremiah. If you please follow me.
My pleasure. Ma'am, it was a pleasure. If you'd like, I can leave my checking account information with the front desk for that 20 grand.
Go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Good day.
All right, buddy, let's go.
So, I'm gonna try to keep it low, because I don't want them. I hope that they're not recording us at the moment. I did not tell them about Jesse. They were asking about. I'm just worried about what they would do to Jesse, so I decided not to tell them about him. I also did not tell them that I basically told my wife everything. But I think that might be not as much of a worry or concern at this point.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Did you say anything about the ORDER?
ORD. Wait, shit.
Is this clear for you?
Just say it out of character for a second.
The order.
Oh, I did not. I did not say there.
Okay.
There is
All right.
that did not come up at all, and if it should have, I think that was maybe an unintentional lie.
Okay.
But no order, no Jesse, and no Barbara. Sorry, that's for me.
Right.
I worry about her.
Yep.
Okay. But that
Makes
is
sense.
the only things I did not tell them about it. But other than that, she's going to grill you. So just you know. There's just no, to me, it is, I only lied a little bit. I didn't like lying to authority. That's not something that I do.
Yeah. Jeremiah?
Yes.
Total opposite.
Yeah, I'm worried about with him.
He's not gonna say shit.
What I'm worried about with him is that he's gonna say that we've been in the carnival for the last week or something, and that we've been playing playing like the like that game at the booth where you're just shooting the gun into the target, and it's like water. It's like the water gun, and then you're trying to pop the balloon. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I feel like that he's just gonna say that's what we've been doing for the last few weeks, and we don't even know what a parasite is. And that we just teleported into the base. Like he's gonna come up with some convoluted story, and I am very worried that our stories are not going to match up here. I kind of wish that Jeremiah was not this the one that was pulled here, because I think that you and I would have kept to a similar story at least. But just I ask you and beg you, let's keep to the similar story. Let's try not to reveal. Yep. You wouldn't reveal the order. I definitely wouldn't want to reveal Jesse. Nope. We'll try to keep that off the table.
Of course.
Meanwhile, like there's a guy that's like standing like right there listening to all of this.
Yeah, we decided to just.
This was Walsh. If you're gonna hold this against us, just know that this was in the most hush. Oh God, Kelsey's already rolling. I'm not a fan of this at all. Just know that we were talking at such a hush volume that any other human could not hear us. All right, this was a conversation between the two of us. You cannot hold it against us. All right, I'll play your card game.
All right, blackjack or a magic trick.
Sure. How about magic trick?
Magic,
Yeah.
Magic. All right, here we go. That freak you?
Yeah, that was a lot. That you know what? The thing is, Hold'em, I feel like I've been through so much that I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't very impressive, but I respect it.
Oh
no.
I mean, yeah, we've been through a lot of shit.
Like I know, like
I can do like real magic, and this is just like math bullshit. So
yeah, I look, I like it. I think it would be like. If we were in like a casino right now, and you were my dealer, and you pulled that out, I would have been like losing my mind. But I feel like we're kind of in like a situation where we're in a near apocalypse, and I'm just like, I feel like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll put them away.
I do.
He shoves them back in his coat.
Well. I mean, we can still play blackjack though. Like, I'm not against that necessarily.
All right. What if we just started rolling Freak Matt out?
Yeah.
Now, if we failed, he would use it against us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Kelsey's rolled 3 times.
It's terrifying that for what she might have to roll for, knowing that you know what's going on, and I don't want you to tell me.
No, I'm not. I will.
Jeremiah's definitely trying to deceive. And
this
fuck
was
them
the
up.
first poor roll by her, but I'm hoping that she has whatever she rolled.
Has a bonus.
That she has like a +1 or +2 or something that could help elevate that.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh God!
Is there pee everywhere?
Nah, I look cool as a cucumber, and I'm grinning like a fox.
Okay, good.
As you see Jeremiah come back. All right, sir, if you please. Looking to hold him.
All right, I'll leave them my cards.
And with that, you follow the individual out of the holding chamber and down the hallway.
Hi,
Cliff.
Jeremiah.
How you doing?
I need to know what you told them.
I told them absolutely jack all.
Okay, so nothing about the order?
Oh no. I didn't even think they were trying to ask me about the order.
No, they they didn't. But Holden wanted me to make sure that you didn't. But
I told Holden before I left that I don't trust no one as far as I could throw them, and probably not even that much.
Okay.
So I would tell them as little as possible. I did try to extort them though, and I don't know if she was serious. I don't know if she was for real, Skylar. But I told them I asked for 16 grand. She told me she could do 20. And then I asked her if she wanted to ask me anything pointedly, because she said she could do 20 easy, and I don't know if she was for real, but I thought it couldn't hurt to try, and so I did. And I said, "Do you want to ask me anything specific?" And she said, "Why did you run from us in the tunnel?" And I said, "Because I was spooked by the law enforcement, because I have a shady past."
Did the hand creature get out?
Nope.
Junior?
Nope.
Okay.
He shifted. He was moving around a little bit, but I had given him a really old jelly bear, before gummy bear before I found one in my pocket. It had like lint all over. It's one of the clear ones, but it kind of turned yellow over time, and it's rock hard. I gave it to him as like a sucker to make him chill out because he was going after my nipple, man, and I had to stop. I threw that down there. Yeah. And I should have worn a shirt under the jacket, and I just didn't. I don't know why.
Wait, why?
And, we can talk about it later. And then so I gave him the bear, and he was enjoying it as far as I know. Actually, hold on. I peeked down my shirt. Yeah, all right, he's good. He's alive because he started to move around in the interview, and I was like, "Oh shit! I hope he's not choking."
I also like how you narrated yourself looking into your shirt in character.
Well, yeah, because I got to tell you. But if, God forbid, there was like a fly on the wall or someone listening, they got to know what I'm doing in case it's a blind fly.
I got you.
And they're on the wall, but they can't see what's going on.
Did you say anything about Jesse?
Nah. All right, man. Let me tell you something. I want you to listen to me because I've said it like 3 times. I don't tell anybody shit.
Okay.
All right. I don't tell him shit. The most I told her was that Roy Mezcombe's on my ass, and he's just a dick. She asked me if I'd spoken to anybody who wasn't human. I'm speaking really loud, and I hope the guards aren't listening. And so if she asked me if anybody, if I'd spoken, I don't know. I said, I don't know. Roy Mezcombe's a dick, though, and he's probably not human. That's all I said. And because that's the truth, guards. That's the God's honest truth. Yeah. And then she said I could leave my checking information at the front desk so that she can get me that $20,000. Yes, so she asked me why I ran, and I told her it was because I got scared. And then I tried to get the rest of you to run, and you didn't, because you're good eggs. And then she asked me, if I had spoken to anybody that wasn't human. She asked me about Luna.
Yeah.
I said I don't really know who they are. I forgot that there was anybody named Luna. And then I told her I did a lot of drugs in the 80s, and that's true. My memory ain't what it should be. And then
as did most people.
Right, exactly. I mean, at least it wasn't the 70s, because, whew!
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that was rough. But it was the 80s, and more party drug scene. A lot of cocaine. And then she asked me that. I'm trying to remember what else she asked me. I don't remember everything. See, I told you, it's the 80s. My memory's not what it should be.
You forget a lot. Okay. All right. I just, like, it's everything, all of this is, as exciting as this all is, it's a little nerve-wracking. I need to make sure that some people are protected. I mean, not that I necessarily want to protect the order necessarily, but that's a whole can of worms that's not worth opening at this point.
Yeah, probs, Nat. Yeah.
He leads you around the corner, and you see a long hallway of rooms where most of them seem to be closed and the windows on them seem to be dark, except for one on the right side. A door or two down, you see a room with a open door and the light on. And as the individual leads you down towards that door, you see a open room with a metal table, and on one side of the table is a empty chair. And on the other side, sitting there, is the individual you've known as Skylar. And in the corner behind Skylar seems to be also another empty chair. And the individual motions towards the empty chair in front of Skylar, as if to lead you in.
All right, I sit down.
They then, now that you are at the table, you are able to see very easily there is a recording device on the table, and the individual presses on it as if to start it, and then sits behind Skylar.
Name and profession?
Holden Emerson, casino dealer.
Casino dealer. Interesting. How you get into that?
Yeah. Sometimes you take a drunk trip to Vegas, and they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I was one of those things that stayed in Vegas.
So you've been there your whole life?
No, it was, like I said, it was a drunk trip. I've been there like 10 years, 8 years, something like
Are you always drunk?
No.
Interesting. So, what were you doing underground?
We were trying to stop a threat that was going to destroy the planet.
And what happened down there?
when we followed some tunnels through some sewers, and we got to where you met us, and then something happened, and everything went dark. I'm still not totally sure what, myself.
So what do you know about what's down there?
I wish I knew more, but I know that what we stopped or deactivated or whatever that was is extraterrestrial in nature and has the potential to suck resources of the planet dry.
Skylar nods, and you're not quite sure if it's in agreement or listening along.
How do you know about Luna?
Luna worked with my friend Cliff at the golf course.
We know you were there during the incident of Kathy's critters and the dog. What have you seen since?
So you know that thing? It likes to, or it tends to create these parasites that take over people. That's why they fell dead when we stopped it.
We've seen.
Yeah, I've dealt with some other ones of those, and that dog at Kathy's Critters was, I think, a failed version of them.
Is there anyone else you've spoken to?
About this?
Yes.
Just the 4 people that were, the 8 people that were all together today. I think it was 8, but just the group that we walked down with. You know.
They nod.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
Nope.
Roll plus charm.
7 + 1, 8.
Okay.
So, Hold'em is your nickname, right? Hold'em is what they
Correct.
call you? So,
Yep.
Hold'em, how long have you been part of the Order?
How did you know about that?
I know that the Order is stationed in the casino in Las Vegas, called Shiver Me Timbers. You know, a pirate-themed establishment. You know, something strange happened in the following days, and the casino has not been open to the public in days.
Aye.
A multitude of people's social media shows Jane Lynch was on the scene. But this is proven to be impossible because we currently have her under high surveillance.
Really? What's up with Jane Lynch? Was she at another casino thing? I'm putting on like the fakest, like cheesiest, like hey, you know, smile that I can right now.
She's actually at rehearsals for the Funny Girl reboot.
Oh, okay, that checks out.
This big CIA stuff.
So, do you have any answers for us about that? Seems a little odd, doesn't it?
You've heard of celebrity lookalikes, right? They exist. Listen, I'm not saying it's a casino. Nothing that casinos are a part of are necessarily 100% kosher.
So, since I answered your question, you still haven't answered mine. How long have you been part of the Order?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Since I joined the casino.
Then you should know that the Order works with the government.
So I didn't know that.
You don't have to hide anything.
Not hiding that fact that I didn't know that.
Well, anything due to the Order. Anything they know, we know.
Alright, what do you know? Prove it.
I don't need to say anything.
Hold on, roll plus charm.
Yeah, what do you know that can prove that the order works? Well, that's gonna be a 5, champ.
Alright, I want you to mark experience.
I level up. I'll figure that out later.
I do not need to tell you anything.
Yeah. You know how those big space rocks?
Yes.
Mind, body, soul?
Yes, yes.
What's your astrology sign? You can pretty much transfer it over.
I think we've had enough.
You think?
And the individual in the corner stands up and opens the door. Hold him, if you'd follow me this way, please.
We're not dangerous.
I understand.
We want to save people.
I understand as much as I'd like to.
I'm saying
as well.
I'm saying that to Skylar. As I'm being let out.
Understood.
Now, if you please.
Alright, I follow.
Did Hold'em do his card tricks for you?
Yeah, apparently he left the cards here for us.
I don't want to touch them. I don't know where
Yeah.
it looks like he carries them everywhere, so they're probably like I don't know.
Covered in his magical dust of sorts.
Well, I wouldn't have said it like that because that's weird. But
I mean.
But what did you tell him?
Literal sense. I told him
because I don't trust that you can keep shut, man. I love you like a brother, but you're a little fragile, and I get afraid.
Well, I told him pretty much a lot. I told him everything about the parasites that we know. What I did not tell them is anything like I said. I did not tell them anything about Jesse, the Order, or that my wife knows. I just told them that the people that they caught in the tunnels is the people that knew about the parasites, and that we were unfortunately sucked into having to deal with most of the parasites. So yes, I was honest about most of it, but lied at the very end.
All right. I mean,
here's the thing. Like my views on the government have definitely soured since we, started this whole thing. But I still think that they're going to hopefully do good things with this situation. And so I feel like just being upfront about at least how we've had to, I don't know, accidentally fall into a situation when we're fighting a bunch of alien creatures that have, landed on this earth and they're overcoming humankind. I think it's okay that we tell them those things,
I mean, I just am not in the habit of telling anybody much of anything. So
I appreciate your approach.
I gave her a really hard time, and she was very good. At one point, she asked me if I've seen anything, and I started to tell her what I've been watching on Netflix. Like, I gave her a hard time.
Listen, I rather you be like that. I'm okay with being the one that reveals a lot of the information. But I need to tell them as I feel like we need to tell them as much as possible, because otherwise we are gonna just. I feel like we're on a road to nowhere in order to get out of this mess. Although I don't know, like the whole parasites now no longer being alive thing is weird to me, and I feel like that's very strange, and I want to know the truth behind what's happening there. Like, what is going on with that is worrying me a bit, because it just feels too easy. It feels like all we had to do was just touch that weird orb thing in the butthole, and that was it.
You just wanted to say butthole.
Yeah. I mean, don't we all? But like, it just, to me, it feels like we're kind of heading towards a weird, like, it feels like we're at a resolution, but that it wasn't earned, and I feel like there's so much more that we need to figure out about what's really going on here.
I mean, I don't think that the butt shroom incident, first of all, she asked me if I knew where it was, and I told her I dropped it. So that was fun.
Yeah.
And I got away with it, too, which was cool, because I still got it.
Do you still have it? Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, it's in my pocket. I got it. I don't know what it's looking like right now. It's been in my pocket for a little bit.
Yikes.
It's been in my pocket for like 3 weeks. Just kidding. It's been in my pocket. It's been in my pocket for game time. But...
Yeah. For game time?
Whatever this game time continuum is.
Yeah.
I don't think that me knocking that down was a solution. I don't think that was a resolution. I think it was us putting a hiccup in maybe some production from them beings, but I think that we don't have enough information. But I also don't think the government has it either. So that's why I didn't tell them much of anything, because I don't know how much they can really help us. And we already got some resources, government resources in our side, right? Like Solus and Luna.
I'm gonna be real honest here. I don't think that they're going to be very useful for us anymore.
All right, no, that's fine. So all right, so even then though,
I mean, I feel like they're going to get in trouble for going into this investigation, and
how you doing, Hold'em?
I got some shit to unpack when we get back.
All right. Well, I mean, they have a bathroom here.
Not that.
Do we even think that we're leaving this facility? I mean, I feel like
If I say the word shit, I'm just gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say shit to unpack. Like, I'm already saying the word shit. I don't need an extra euphemism,
Listen,
do
man, I come from some areas that we have a euphemism for just about everything.
All right.
We got more euphemism than monkeys in a barrel. So I don't know what you call taking a dump.
You can
You
lead
do
a horse
whatever
to
you want.
water, but you can't look it in the mouth. We'll just move on.
Yeah, all right. I'm confused, but it's cool.
The individual in the suit seems to still be there, as if ready to say something.
Yes?
I understand that you are all most likely concerned that we will be holding you here, but I assure you this is not the case. As we are talking through your other friends as we did you, and we just want to make sure that all of your stories are the same, and which is why we all wanted to talk to you individually. And Jeremiah, you asked me what my name is and what you may call me. You can call me Skylar, if you need me.
They're all Skylar.
Oh, I
Shit.
hate this.
Shit.
And now, if you'll excuse me,
now I know what's going on, and now I don't like it. I don't think this is the FBI, guys.
If you'll excuse me, I will be back with your friends momentarily. Table Party's been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at The Table Party and at Team Chaos Pods, or on Instagram at Team Chaos Productions. See you again soon.
All right, there's your cards. 4 and a 2.
Hit me.
Mine a 9 and a 6. Another 2.
Hit me.
Another 2.
Hit me.
That's a 3.
Hit me.